and welcome back to my channel. I'm StrangerKatz. So today I'll be doing episode 5 of Nancy Drew Midnight in Salem. Well, not really episode apart, but you know. So let's go into the shop. See what she's got. There's a door to the outside. I don't want to go that way. Doesn't look like I can look at stuff much. But we can't talk to her.
Great. Let me guess. More questions?
But of course.
Spooky how you could tell.
Though it harm none, do as thou wilt.
Okay.
I'm saying I guess it can't do any harm.
I've been going around asking everyone in town where they were on the night of the arson.
The night of the what?
Arson? At Hathorn House?
Why, I have no idea what you're talking about. Kidding, Nancy. Don't look so serious. I was here that night, doing my thing. I think there had to have been at least 20 people who can confirm that. It really stinks that Lauren is going to lose her home.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, of course.
Guys, I think that's the cat from Shadow at Water's Edge. It looks like him.
So,
Although he looks a little bit more
ghosts
creepy right
are
now.
haunting Salem.
Of course.
You believe it?
How could I not when I've seen them with my own eyes?
Really? Can you describe what you saw?
Sure. It was dark, foggy. I was walking through the cemetery. Or was it the town square? I don't remember, but I do remember a ghost. No, multiple ghosts. Spirits.
And did you ever see any ghosts near Hathorn House?
As a matter of fact, I did. I told you that a coven of witches unleashed them on the town a few years back. They will not rest until they get their vengeance. Let me guess. You can't find proof of a living soul present at the house the night it burned. Maybe the culprit wasn't among the living?
That sounds even harder to prove.
Have you seen the restless souls of Salem, Nancy?
I've seen something, but I'm not willing to just believe it's real. I need more.
Be careful. They'll still find you whether you believe in them or not. You might want to avoid the cemetery.
3 days ago, were you doing any witch tours?
3 days ago? No, I was not.
Okay. You remember what you were doing?
Actually, I had won a spa holiday at the Wayfarer Inn over in Marblehead. It was amazing. They used those glass cup things on my back. It was wicked crazy.
Oh. You have any receipts or...
It was all expenses paid. And I'd show you my back, but I'm a quick healer. Witch powers. It looks like it never happened. You know, I had a flyer for the spa, but I threw it away this morning. Sorry, I know I'm not being helpful.
It's okay. You are. Thanks. See you later. Hey there, girl. Can't tell if you're supposed to be cute or creepy.
Well, I guess that's all to do in here. Let's see. Oh, don't want to turn around. Hathorn House. Break in. Alibis. Who's... Oh. I need to call her boyfriend, was it? Oh. Oh, that's my messages. There we go.
Hello?
Is this Damien Faulkner?
Yeah? Who is that?
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. I'm a private investigator currently working the Hathorn House case on behalf of Judge Danforth. Do you mind if I take up a minute of your time?
Go ahead.
Just wanted to follow up on some statements.
Statements made by who?
Tegan Perry,
Yes?
your girlfriend.
Right.
Where were you?
Sorry, but were these statements given to the police?
No. They were given to me, willingly.
Yeah, sorry. I work for Alicia, and I've learned to make sure that when you're being questioned, you always have a lawyer present. I don't want to sound like I'm guilty or complicit, I just know my rights.
Of course.
But you sound trustworthy.
Oh, thanks. How long have you worked for Alicia?
I've interned for her for a while, but she doesn't really pay attention to me.
You seem to know a lot about legal framework.
I listen to her on the phone. A lot. Anyway, I was with Tegan on the night of the fire. That's what you wanted to know, right?
Yeah. And what did you guys do?
Watched a movie.
Okay. Which movie?
Honestly, couldn't tell you. Tegan picks. You know, they're always some kind of vampire, drama, apocalyptic, teenagey, angsty thing. Don't tell her, but I never pay attention. I'm into hard sci-fi.
Oh, good to know.
Anything else, or...?
No. Thanks for talking to me.
Yep, sure. Bye.
Okay, so I think I talked to everyone as much as I could. So I'll go into the Hathorn house. And since it's during the day, I should be okay. Hopefully. There's that ghost.
Creepy. Interesting.
Huh. Can I look at it? Well, that tells me a lot. What's that? Oh,
This ought to help me out.
interesting.
Locked. Locked.
Can we just use this? Oh wait, we got a key. Never mind.
The key should fit, but the door and lock are awry. The door needs more. Now
Okay.
this is more like it.
So I do need it.
Locked.
There we go.
There we go. Now it fits.
Okay, we could look over there first or over here.
A brand new jacket? Who would leave this behind? Francis Tuttle needed this medical machine to stay alive. I wonder what will happen to it now.
Oh, not much interested in there. Let me check out over here and then I'll go upstairs.
An old secretary desk. Roaring 20s, maybe.
Can I look at it? No? Okay.
The walls are still smoldering from the fire. It's making my eyes water. There's something peculiar about this mirror. Someone painted laurels on the mirror glass. But why?
Huh. Can I look at it now?
Old secretary desk. Roaring 20.
Huh. My dear Lauren, you came to me midwinter and made each day feel brightest, like a lion I cared for my new cub, even though sometimes she could be stubborn like an ox. In the month where spring stirs, I revealed your heritage to you, and on the day of Samhain, we remembered our ancestors. Now I wish for you to choose, make this house your home, or be free of this burden. Forever yours, Francis Tuttle. This will, the will is in the house. Okay.
A letter written in Francis Tuttle's own hand.
Right, let's try and go up here now.
The entire second floor has burned down. It looks unstable. Not going any further than this.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that's it in here.
Oh, hello. A business card.
Uncover the secrets of Salem's dark past. Ravencroft witch trial tours. Witch tours. Gee, I wonder who this belongs to. Can I do anything here? There's another candle. I need to be taking notes on where all these candles are, because I'm probably going to have to know this later.
You're back! Great. Let me guess. More questions?
I found this jacket.
Oh my gosh, where'd you find it? I've been looking for this.
It was in the Hathorn house.
Hathorn House? What was it doing there? I've never been there.
I don't know, but it had your business card in its pocket, so I knew it was yours.
What luck! That's great! Can I have it back?
Sure. See you later.
Well, that was a lot of information. Alright, I want to look over here.
Let's see. It's a long shot, but maybe one of these matches the piece found inside the fake ghost.
Can we do this? Yeah, I think it was right here. Every day, 3 p.m., 7 p.m., historical witch.
The witch tour we did yesterday.
Top rated on Tour Advisor. Okay. I am right-clicking.
The witch tour we did yesterday. The witch tour we did.
Oh, it's over here. Whoops. I'm blind. It's fine.
You're back! Great. Let me guess. More questions?
I found this flyer in the cemetery. Is it yours?
Yeah. It's pretty torn up, but I'm sure it's mine. Where'd you say you found it again?
In the cemetery, stuffed in a fake ghost. Know anything about that?
Ugh, how do people in this day and age still litter? It's such a shame, especially bad with tourists, you know? They don't live here, they think it's all one big joke, and oops, my trash and now you're trash. They should imprison those people. I mean, just for a day, or something.
See you later.
Alright.
Whoa.
You left your door open.
Actually, that was Damien Faulkner. He's my intern.
You have an intern. I haven't seen him.
He's around. Someone has to make the coffee here. I'm swamped most days, and I could barely trust Judge Danforth with a flashlight.
Oh, I mean, he's not that inept.
You're right. That was mean. Anyway, what can I help you with?
I just met Jason Danforth.
What did you think? Kinda cute, huh?
Not the adjective I would use.
Different tastes.
Yeah, I think he's kind of like a fast food cheeseburger with extra cheese. And I'm more of a home-cooked meal kind of gal.
What can I say? I love cheese.
So you know him well?
I know him. He does odd jobs for me sometimes. Doesn't hurt that he's easy on the eyes. He is kinda dumb, though.
I wouldn't really know, to be honest.
Listen, spare yourself the headache and just avoid him. Trust me, not much substance. He loves his car. That's all you really need to know.
See you later.
I'm not really sure about the alibis because I've already talked to everyone.
Nance, how's my girl doing?
Hey, Dad. I have a favor I need to ask you.
Of course. Shoot.
I need to investigate inside the Salem courthouse, specifically concerning the burglary in the evidence room. Do you think you could call Judge Danforth on my behalf and get his permission?
Not a problem. You know, this reminds me, next time you see him, you should bring up the Lake Winnipesaukee Regatta.
Dad!
Yeah?
Maybe later.
Sure thing. Talk soon.
Okay, maybe now we could do that.
You're all set.
Great. Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
Is there anything else?
I'm just really proud of you, Nancy. I don't know how often I tell you that. I think it's not nearly enough.
Thanks, Dad. You know I learned it all from you, right?
Oh, now I know that's not true. The judge told me about a certain lock-picking incident. You certainly didn't learn that from me.
I may have picked up a few extra skills along the way.
I'd expect nothing less. Love you, kiddo. Go get him.
That was a quick phone call. Alright,
Judge?
let us in.
Everything okay?
What in the Sam heck is a Bitcoin?
A Bitcoin? It's a cryptocurrency.
A what?
It's a decentralized digital currency.
All these new made-up digital things just go too far, if you ask me. Nothing's ever been wrong with good old American Benjamins.
As you know, I want to investigate the crime scene. Could you give me the code for the keypad?
Oh, yes, about that. Well, you see, I had it written on a post-it note, but I seem to have misplaced it. It should be around here somewhere. Feel free to look for it.
Oh, okay. Don't worry about it. I love a good scavenger hunt.
So, I can't look at his desk.
There's a number written on here.
Okay, now can I remember it? Turn too quick. Awesome.
No glass on the floor. So the window was broken from the inside. Now to figure out which ones were stolen. It's dusty. A map of Salem.
Can I just do that?
No.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. I guess it's just the
No.
empty ones I need to look for.
Interesting. No. Interesting. All of the stolen evidence was linked to the accused witch's claim to Hathorn House.
Interesting. Huh.
Who has access to the evidence room?
Oh, well, that would be me and Alicia. Why do you ask?
Just curious. Thanks. I'll come back later.
What's the big holdup? The Perry brat has always been a little fire starter.
Only a matter of time until the neighborhood watch catches her red-handed.
The system has gone soft. Lets them off the hook easy. Then everyone acts surprised about repeated offenders.
They better book her before Halloween. I don't want to let the kids out trick-or-treating with an arsonist on the loose.
I just have a couple more things I wanted to ask you. You don't feel conflicted, knowing you were related to Tituba and what the house represents?
So I burn it down as revenge for a 300-year-old wrong. That's your thinking.
Tituba seems as much an influence on you as growing up on the estate of the one who accused her. I imagine it's hard to resolve those feelings.
Have you ever seen the Capitol building? Do you know who built that? I never tried to burn that down either.
Meaning?
It's not so simple to set things right.
See you later. Hey, are you feeling any better about the case?
Nope.
We're going to find out who did this, May. I promise.
If you say so. Look, thanks for breakfast. I just want to say, I know you're trying to help, but I think you're wasting your time.
Talk to you later. Hello? Deirdre?
Help me!
Deirdre!
Oh, gosh.
I got you. Deirdre 1, Nancy 0. Ugh, you're so gullible.
It's not funny.
Come on. Yes, it is. You know what? I like it. Because now I know how much you care.
Of course I care, Deirdre. Despite your best efforts.
Well, anyway, I have some information for you. Frances Tuttle? What do you know about her?
She's the former owner of Hathorn House.
What? That's it?
Well, I thought you were going to research.
It all goes back to Frances Tuttle. Check it out. She took over the Hathorn House estate in 1992. Although I found 3 different marriage announcements in the Salem News, she was never married and never had any biological children. The only living heir now is Lauren Holt. She met Frances Tuttle and was officially adopted in 2006.
The judge said there was a will. Lauren confirmed that.
Exactly. But as far as I can tell, there is no will. Nothing was ever filed with the town clerk. No lawyer has stepped forward with a copy. Frances was in her late 80s when she passed, and she had a stroke a few years earlier. Maybe she was confused.
Are you saying you think that Lauren burned down her own house?
Sounds bizarre, I know. But it's the most likely scenario.
But why?
Because in Salem, a historic property is classified differently if it's a ruin versus being an intact structure. Without a will, a ruined property is preserved as is.
So Lauren could stay there.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't think living in a charred-out building is great for your health, but it's a theory.
Okay. See if you can find out anything else. I'll meet you back at the Perry house later.
Okay. Bye, Nancy.
A leopard print lighter. Why here? Better hang on to this.
Nancy, hey. How's the investigation going?
Deirdre only mentioned it in passing, but you and Olivia used to be friends?
We were, and I guess it doesn't hurt to mention that Lauren was a part of our little group as well. But that was years ago.
So you don't get along now?
Things changed.
Did something happen?
I don't see why this is relevant. Aren't you supposed to be clearing my sister's name? She doesn't need more blame for things she didn't do.
What did she get the blame for before?
This town wants someone to blame for everything. She's different and gets singled out.
I want to know more about anyone who might have a motive for the fire. Maybe you can help if you know them, even as old friends.
I guess. Go on.
What can you tell me about Olivia?
What can I tell you about Olivia? I can tell you that I think her shtick is ridiculous. And that she's doing this town a disservice by selling this silly idea of broomsticks in this double toil and trouble version of witches. This is a place of real history, and she wants it to be a theme park.
Do you think she would have burned down the Hathorn house?
I suppose it would be good for business. People love a ruin.
Especially a haunted ruin.
She is pretty happy lighting fires. But I don't know. I only want my sister cleared.
I know. We're getting there. I can't help but think about the rumor Olivia talks about. The coven.
You shouldn't pay any attention to her stories. She just says whatever she thinks the crowd wants. Real history isn't interesting to Olivia.
So you never heard this rumor elsewhere?
I didn't say that. There are no witches in Salem. Just showy frauds and stupid kids doing stupid things. Don't trouble yourself with ancient history and rumors. There's a real kid in trouble who needs your help.
What can you tell me about Lauren?
Lauren is a piece of work. Olivia may pretend to be a witch, but Lauren thinks she's a witch, you know? They are as bad as each other. The real legacy and history of Salem is what's important, not over-the-top stories and hokey potions and lotions.
So you don't go to her shop?
I've never been in, but I've had the tea. My advice? Stay away from the Senna Leaf. Can ruin your whole day.
Do you think she would burn down Hathorn House?
I don't know. Maybe. If she thought it would help her stay on the grounds. She certainly doesn't want anyone else having it, even if there are historical and legal reasons. But like I said, I don't really know her that well anymore.
Talk to you later. A CCTV camera? There might be footage from the day of the break-in. Should ask the judge about this. The break-in was staged. The thief must have come in through the door.
Okay, so that's what I needed to do. I needed to look at a camera.
I went through the missing evidence and was able to get a list of everything that's missing. Judge? Judge?
I'm afraid I haven't been completely honest with you, Nancy.
I know.
What? You know?
Let's just say I can tell when someone is trying to hide something from me.
The reason Carson sent you to Mosem Castle was because I already knew what was stolen from the courthouse. Tegan Perry had assembled a packet of documents outlining her accused witches' claims on the Hathorn House. They were compelling, and I believe she had a real claim. But now, they're missing.
No documents, no claim.
Yes. Oh, what a mess.
Without any evidence or will, what's the legal status of the house?
Well, that is a somewhat complicated question. With so many moving parts and interested parties with crossover jurisdictions,
You're the one who decides who gets the house.
How did you know?
I can tell you're not happy about being the center of such a large decision.
Well, it's muddy, legally, and complicated for other reasons.
Because it's not just who lives there. It's tied up in the town's history.
Yes, not to be taken lightly.
Do you remember any details about the AW evidence?
I don't remember much, unfortunately. Oh, there was this key with its blade shape to spell AW. Very unique. Not sure what it was connected to.
Like this one?
Yes, that's it. Where did you find this?
Mosem Castle. I say both crimes are connected. The theft of the Book of Apologies and the theft of evidence from the courthouse.
Someone is going to great lengths to prevent the AW organization from having a claim on the Hathorn estate.
Any educated guess who that might be?
Practically everybody in this town. Everyone has an interest. Some want it to be a museum, others a carnival attraction. And I'm sure Lauren Holt just wants to live there.
I'll have to dig deeper.
Well, you'll need to do it quickly. I unfortunately must file the papers in 2 days. Otherwise, I lose control of the property and it falls into the hands of the state. And I doubt they give a fig about anyone's opinions from this town.
I love a good ticking clock, as long as it's not a time bomb. Where were you when this evidence was stolen?
If you can believe it, I was here, working. I have no reason to steal the evidence, trust me. It's giving me more headaches than I care to admit.
Do you have CCTV footage from the break-in?
Yes, we do. Huh. I had completely forgotten about those.
Do you mind if I take a look at the footage?
Of course, of course. It'll take about a day to get the right footage. Come back tomorrow and we'll be here waiting for you.
Do you mind me asking what you were doing 3 days ago?
That would be the day you visited Mosam Castle. Are you asking for an alibi, Miss Drew?
I'm just trying to confirm what everyone was doing the day that the Book of Apologies was stolen.
I know it was stolen, but you know I'm the one that called your dad to have you go look for it to begin with.
Right, but other people might say they were with you.
I was at Salem District Court all day, so unless you're interviewing the fine folks who stole eggs from a plover's nest at Winter Island Beach, or triple parked outside the Wax Museum during the middle of the Harvest Festival, I highly doubt my schedule will have crossover with any of the alibis you're following up on.
One quick question for you, Judge. Do you remember where you were on the night the Hathorn house was burned?
Of course. I was having dinner with my son. It was a very expensive dinner because Jason got the 64-ounce tomahawk chop. And I paid for it like I always do. Ha! You actually suspect me of committing this crime?
No. I just like to get the full picture of who was where, when.
Oh, good.
Right. Thank you, Judge. Also, I thought you should know there's a car parked outside in the handicapped spot.
Huh, you don't say. I'll have it taken care of. Goodbye now.
Tegan, I was able to rule out some...
You need to come here, quickly. Something's happened.
I'll be right there. What happened?
How did it come to this?
Sorry, Ned. Come on, let's get inside.
So I didn't tell you everything. You know, it's just been really hard.
It's okay. I understand.
When I started working at the museum, I was curious about our town's history. Because I think history is the most important thing. Santayana said, those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. Right?
Of course.
Well, I found out something about my family. We changed our name. We used to be Paris.
Okay.
Samuel Paris and his daughter Betty were the first accusers of witches. They were directly responsible for the execution of numerous people. And they are part of my family.
Oh. But you're the
head of the AW organization. My family helped murder their ancestors. Which is why I've never told anybody, and now everyone knows.
Why do you think anyone would do this?
I don't know. Maybe it's someone else who wants the Hathorn house. No one in AW is going to trust me after this. And the evidence is gone. All of this for nothing.
It's going to be okay, Tegan. We'll figure it out.
Is that all I can say to her? Yes. Okay. Alright.
Hey guys, can you give me an update?
Oh.
Hey guys, can you give me an update?
Nancy, I have missed talking to you. I need some rationality in my life.
Complaining about rationality is inherently irrational.
Right. What's going on? Everything okay?
Not really. I'm at the Perry house. Someone vandalized it with graffiti.
Really?
Turns out the Perrys are descendants of the Paris family. A family who was responsible for sending some of the accused witches to their deaths.
Wow, doesn't she run that justice group, Accused Witches?
Exactly. Explains why she's so dedicated to the cause. She knew and was trying to make things right, I guess.
So, someone is trying to embarrass the Perrys. Means our suspect is still in town.
Looks like. Have you found anything?
Nope. Nothing here. It's been dead quiet. It's a joke. We're, in a cemetery.
If you have to explain it, it's not a joke.
I get it.
Listen, things are a little tense here, so I'm gonna stay with Tegan. Can you update me if you find anything, please?
No problem, partner. Western joke. I mean, we haven't really discussed the whole detective partnership thing yet, so...
Frank, not a good time.
Right.
Yeah.
Talk soon.
If you're done being awkward, I could use your help.
What? I'm not awkward.
Whatever you say, partner.
Let's finish our search and get out of here, okay?
Sure, but don't rush. We're here to prove the existence of ghosts. That requires steady patience.
And steady equipment. Speaking of which, how are we doing on that front?
All set. I'll use the antenna to search for suspicious cold spots while you move around with the Ghost Wavelength Spectral Analyzer 2.5 and look for disturbances from the other side.
The spectral analyzer? Anyway, are you sure it actually works?
Of course. I built it myself. The device has a top-of-the-line scanner that can detect any disturbances. It might not have found anything yet, but you have to stay optimistic about these things.
And I guess this ghost hunting notebook is homemade too?
Thoroughly researched. But yes, it is.
Okay. The Joe Hardy Guide to Amazing Finds. Alright. Finding cold spots is the key to uncovering ghostly presences. One person holds an antenna to search for ghost activity, while the other moves in close to adjust spectral analyzer's scanner settings. When the scanner picks up an unknown wave, adjust the search parameters using the knobs of the device. The scanner's wavelength has to perfectly align with the unknown wave. Okay. Come on, that's close.
Found a new cold spot. You should move over there.
On it.
Does that mean I did it? Or I took too long? Where's over there?
The scanner, but it shows no real signs here. Are you getting any other signals?
Let me check.
Does that mean I have to do more?
There's nothing here. What? Hey, what's this?
What is it? What is it? Is it a ghost?
Oh, no. Well, it seems like some sort of machine. But what's a device like this doing in a graveyard? Something's up.
Oh, that's a motion detector. How weird is that?
All right, put your equipment down. Your plan didn't work. Now we're tracking this so-called ghost my way. Let's see what else we can find.
But I just finished setting everything up. Fine, fine. My eyes are peeled. How creepy, putting a motion detector in a graveyard. A new addition and fully functional, it picks up movement of cemetery visitors.
Should we really be doing this? I'm already having second thoughts.
Of course we should, worrywart. What is Nancy gonna think if we return empty-handed because you chickened out?
That's not... I am not scared, Joe. We are doing this.
Onwards!
There's a strange powder on the ground. Ashes. Judging by the remnants, herbs were burnt here.
Like incense? Could be something spiritual, could be something bigger. Let's see what else we find.
Well, I saw something here.
Looky here. An affordable but effective fog machine. Should be able to cover this whole part of the forest in a layer of mist. Whatever happened to good old natural hauntings?
There's nothing natural about our findings here. This reeks of foul play. Know about this. We shouldn't trespass onto someone else's property. This was used to make something move to or from the branches.
Check out the spooky jack-o'-lantern. Innocent Halloween prank or sinister scare?
In the dark, it can easily be mistaken for something supernatural.
Motion detector, fog machine, pumpkin head.
Rope, burnt incense. Well, you finally going to admit you were wrong?
Of course not. All we've proven is that there are no ghosts here.
So you still think ghosts exist?
I think we can't prove they don't not exist.
Say that again?
Look, the absence of proof does not mean that we can disprove their existence, but what it does tell me is that what Nancy saw was not a real ghost.
So who has something to gain by setting up a fake haunting?
Olivia.
Olivia. There's gotta be some evidence linking her to this. There's no way she brings gear here every night. She must have a stash.
But where?
Why don't we just ask her? To the museum.
We've got...
I was just ready to go.
Hey, before we do this, shouldn't we call Nancy?
What? Why?
Because we're a team. We should check in with her.
Let Nancy do her thing and we'll do ours.
Oh, so what is our thing exactly?
Ghost busting.
Oh, I know exactly what this means. No, I don't. Okay then. Hi, kitty. Can I go back there?
A brochure all about Abigail Hathorne Woodley's life and disappearance. Work in progress.
She's clearly important to Olivia. In some way.
Actually inspect it. Oh, flip it. Okay, now how do I get it?
There's a gravestone map on the back.
Yeah.
If this isn't
It's
suspicious.
upside down.
I don't see Abigail Hathorne Woodley's grave on here, though. Would have been too easy. No matter, we'll find her.
Can I not look at it upright? There we go. I'm guessing it's where the X is? Hi. Really, Deirdre. Would it just have her name on it? Yeah, this is Dorothy. So, if Alexandra's up there... That would mean... I need this over array?
Can't use that here. Is that a box underneath the gravestone?
Wait, I've got this! This is good evidence. Aren't you glad we broke into the museum?
No, not really.
But look at this! I'm going to go ahead and guess that this will decipher the paper we found in the gift shop. Check it out.
A decryption device of some sort.
Oh,
Time to
boy.
put you to good use. I've cracked it. Look here.
Cool, let me see. Oh, this is just a list of chores.
It's dated tonight. Get stock from L?
Lauren Holt!
Oh, hey, take it easy there, fellas. What's the rush?
Abigail Hathorne Woodley.
What?
We found Abigail Hathorne Woodley's grave.
What are you talking about? It's not here.
This tastes really good.
A little late for high tea, but it's good quality.
Frank's not much of a connoisseur.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. It's just a bit strong.
Don't worry about it. Lauren's got some of the best stuff. She gets it from all over the world. Although I usually use the mail order service. She is not my biggest fan. Today was an exception.
You're dodging our question.
I am.
Abigail Hathorne Woodley's ghost.
Oh, yeah. That. Okay, look. I may have helped stimulate everyone's imaginations a little. You know, it's good for business. What I did isn't illegal.
Maybe. But it seems like you're doing it to keep people away from the Hathorne house.
Yeah, what are you trying to hide?
Me? Nothing. What, are you saying that I burned down the Hathorne house?
Maybe.
Well, no. We wouldn't make an accusation like that unless we had actual evidence.
What evidence do you need? She's guilty.
Okay, wait a minute. I'll admit, I rigged up a little theatrical show for tourists and the like, but there's actually a real ghost here. Lauren saw it.
No. No, you can't have it both ways.
Joe.
I am calm. Don't say that. Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Shh, do you hear it?
Hear...
Shh.
Hear what? I don't hear anything.
I hear it. Who is it? Who's there?
Where?
There. Right there. Right there.
I don't... There's a ghost.
In the cemetery.
Are you serious? You're serious.
I think it was something in that tea.
Okay. Can you describe to me what you saw?
Just like you said. I can't believe it.
You see? They exist. I've never seen anything like it. And her eyes.
Wait, her?
Yeah?
That wasn't a woman.
Looked like a woman to me.
To be fair, I couldn't see her eyes.
It was a man with black eyes.
That's not who I saw. I saw a woman, and I couldn't see her eyes.
Wow. So I'm the only one still grounded in reality here?
Wait, you saw a woman and you saw a man. But it was the same apparition? This is puzzling.
Well?
What is that supposed to mean?
You never believed. Now there's proof.
Oh, please, Olivia. You never believed in ghosts. It's all theater to you. Only thing you believe in is making a buck from real-lived pain.
Isn't that what you do?
History is different than legend.
It's no legend, Tegan. All three of us saw something. It's real.
Did you find anything else at the cemetery?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, so I was rigging up fake hauntings to scare tourists. Big whoop.
What? Are you serious? Scaring people? Someone could have gotten hurt. You always take things too far.
Get over yourself, Tegan. The only reason people come to this town is for the thrills, not old crockery and moldering period costumes.
No one gets scared or hurt in a museum.
That's the problem.
Hey, everyone, enough. Calm down. Remember, we're here for May.
Yeah, well, where is she?
She's in her room. Did you happen to see the red spray paint on our house on the way in? Well, she did. She knows what's going on here. My parents are going to flip.
Olivia, what you saw was in no way related to your scare setup.
No, it was real. I couldn't get anything close to that. It was terrifying.
It looked real.
Did you track down any new leads for the arsonist? Okay, I'll go first. So far, the evidence seems to be indicating that someone is lying about their alibi.
Didn't you interview everyone?
Everyone except for May. But I don't think she did it.
Nancy, if you're missing an alibi, wouldn't you think that that person has something to hide?
May is protecting something, and I need to figure out what or whom. But I just have this feeling.
Well, don't stop there. Go on.
I don't know yet, but I think it's someone else. Look, we're not going to get the answer tonight. Let's try again tomorrow. It's been a long day.
Olivia, you can stay here tonight, if you want.
Thanks.
The couch, unfortunately. All the other beds are taken.
Speaking of which, where's Deirdre?
She said she might be late. I'm sure she'll be back soon.
Huh. What is she doing at this time of night?
Okay, guys, that's going to be it for this part. I'm not sure exactly how long this video is. It's probably going to wind up a little bit longer than I intended. But I did spend a lot of time trying to figure out puzzles and wandering around because like the security cameras, I couldn't figure that out for a while. So I did lose a bit track of time. But hopefully it's not too long, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video anyway. If you did, please make sure you click the like button, and if you like me and want to see more of this series, please make sure that you do subscribe to the channel. I hope you enjoyed, and I will hopefully see you all in the very next video. Bye!